I also try to avoid too much fruit. Spiking your sugar is not healthy in the long run.
Introducing Dr. David Sinclair, a distinguished professor of genetics at Harvard Medical School, renowned for his expertise in longevity, with a focus on holistic health practices. He advocates for a lifestyle that includes predominantly plant-based nutrition, intermittent fasting, and select supplements to promote longevity and vitality. Although Step Up Health Channel provides a thorough examination of his priceless insights, today we're focusing on the top 3 fruits he eats. Dr. Sinclair's emphasis on the negative impacts of consuming too much sugar on our general health and aging process makes this concentration more significant.
Clearly, any type of sugar is bad. Raw sugar, fructose, sucrose, bad. Carbohydrates, I would try to not eat too much of unprocessed carbohydrates. Keeping your blood sugar levels at a steady level, not too high, is clearly important. Nobody would doubt that.
Cancer cells, by the way, love sugar. They live on sugar. And that's another reason why you should try to keep it low. Cancer cells won't grow as well. And we all have cancer cells in our body all the time. Every day we have cancer starting up and our bodies kill it. As we get older, our bodies don't do that. Our immune system goes down and cancer can now multiply. So if you stay young, you probably won't get cancer.
While he generally prioritizes vegetables over fruits due to their lower fructose content, there are 3 fruits that hold a special place in his regimen. Join us as we uncover the 3 fruits endorsed by Dr. Sinclair for their contributions to a healthy, prolonged life. First, avocado.
If I could only eat one food, it would probably be avocados.
When questioned about top foods, Dr. David Sinclair mentioned avocados over all other foods. Avocado is a mainstay in many diets that prioritize health, since it is frequently recognized as a superfood for a variety of reasons. Avocados are a great source of important nutrients, including folate, vitamin C, vitamin E, and vitamin K. They also contain minerals like copper, magnesium, and potassium, all of which are essential for a number of body processes, such as bone health, muscle contraction, and nerve function. Dr. Sinclair chose avocados as his top choice, mostly because of their exceptionally high OIC acid content.
Oleic acid, which is produced when we're hungry and our fat breaks down, but also we can get oleic acid from olive oil, avocados, nuts. And it may be that the benefits we get from those foods are largely because those foods are turning on our defense pathways against aging.
And oleic acid will activate SIRT1, which is an enzyme that controls longevity in our bodies. And so we know at least some of the components, such as oleic acid, are extremely beneficial, as well as those unsaturated fats that come up.
OIC acid and other beneficial monounsaturated fats make up the majority of avocados. Because they lower LDL cholesterol levels, these fats are good for your health. The bad cholesterol while raising the good cholesterol, HDL levels. The fruit's anti-inflammatory qualities are also influenced by the presence of OIC acid. As an antioxidant that neutralizes dangerous free radicals, oleic acid, a monounsaturated omega-9 fatty acid, preserves the integrity of cell membranes and controls gene expression linked to inflammation and cell survival. OIC acid helps reduce age-related inflammation, oxidative stress, and cellular damage by modifying these pathways, which ultimately promotes general health and longevity. With both soluble and insoluble fiber types, avocados are a great source of dietary fiber. This fiber content aids in digestion, promotes satiety, and helps regulate blood sugar levels, making it beneficial for weight management and reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes. Carotenoids like lutein and xanthan, which are vital for eye health and may lower the incidence of age-related macular degeneration, are among the many antioxidants found in avocados. Finally, antioxidants reduce inflammation and the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease and some types of cancer by shielding cells from damage brought on by free radicals. According to Dr. David Sinclair, avocados don't contain any sugar. Dr. Sinclair emphasizes that since our contemporary diet is so high in sugar, it is advisable to consume as little glucose or fructose as possible.
Well, there's glucose and fructose. Okay, so it doesn't really matter where you get it. These are just chemicals. That's the same chemical wherever you get it from. Glucose You need glucose, right? We die without glucose. But the foods in our world are so full of sugars that we're constantly feeding ourselves more sugar than we ever would have experienced even just 100 years ago.
Compared to foods with added sugar, foods naturally containing sugars usually provide essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber, making them nutrient-dense.
I definitely like fruit, and I eat fruit, and I encourage it with my kids. It's a balance. You want the most nutrition and vitamins and the lower amount of sugar. On a scale of that ratio, I think Rhonda Patrick's right that grapes have more sugar than nutrition compared to other fruits.
However, within the spectrum, there are two fruits singled out by Dr. Sinclair for their exceptional balance of fructose and nutrients. Second, cantaloupe or rock melon.
The next would be cantaloupe, or rock melon as I would call it. As a fruit, that's the most nutritious you can get.
The other fruit that I think is worth looking at is cantaloupe or rock melon. That, I believe, has the most nutrition versus sugar of any fruit.
Compared to many other fruits, cantaloupe, often called rock melon, delivers a good ratio of fructose to nutrients. Cantaloupe is a good option for people with diabetes or looking to control their blood sugar levels because it has a lower glycemic index than high fructose foods like grapes and mangoes. Furthermore, because of its high water content and rich hydration qualities, it's a great option for rehydrating, particularly in hot weather or after physical activity. In addition to being hydrated, cantaloupes are a remarkable source of vitamins and minerals. They are especially praised for their high levels of vitamin C, which is necessary for supporting collagen formation and immunological function, and vitamin A, which is abundant in the form of beta-carotene, which is necessary for maintaining healthy skin and eyes. Surprisingly, some research has shown that cantaloupes and carrots have similar amounts of beta-carotene. They also supply potassium, which is essential for maintaining muscular function and controlling blood pressure. All things considered, cantaloupes have a diverse nutritional profile that makes them an excellent complement to any diet that is well balanced. Third, vibrant berries.
The types of fruits that I like to have are ones that have lots of polyphenols, colored fruits such as blueberries, blackberries, those things. You don't want to eat too many of them, of course, because then you're basically eating tons of sugar in it anyway. But yeah, blueberries I would have in a yogurt in the morning if I had some. Blueberries, I snack on those pretty often.
Colored berries like blueberries and blackberries are high in polyphenol, a class of antioxidants found in plant foods. Polyphenol found in berries offer numerous health benefits, primarily through their antioxidant activity, anti-inflammatory effects, and positive impact on cardiovascular health.
You can look for foods that have a lot of color. The purples, the reds, the very deep greens. These are signs that the plants are making healthy molecules.
Polyphenols, these little chemicals that are found in plants, particularly when those plants are stressed out.
Plants under stress produce chemicals to shield themselves from harsh conditions. These protective bioactive compounds, known as polyphenol, lend the vibrant way seen in plants and fruits such as berries and avocados. Dr. S, alongside his scientific collaborators, has introduced the concept of xener. The xenohormesis is a biological principle that explains how environmentally stressed plants produce bioactive compounds that can confer stress resistance and survival benefits to animals that consume them.
The xeno means cross species, and hormesis is the term that what doesn't kill you makes you live longer and be healthier. And so we're getting cross species health improvements by molecules that plants make. And plants make these molecules when they're also under adversity or perceived adversity. And that's because these plants make these colorful and xenohermetic molecules that make themselves stress resistant, turn on their sirtuin defenses, the SIR genes, remember? And when we eat them, we get those same benefits. That's the idea. And we've evolved to do so. This isn't a coincidence. It's our theory that we want to know when our food supply is under adversity because we need to get ready for a famine. And so we hunker down and preserve our body. And by eating these colored foods, practically speaking, if it's full of color or if there's been some chewing by a caterpillar, organic, grown locally in local farms, I'll eat that.
If you want to know more from Dr. Sinclair's teaching, please refer to this video, which highlights the essence of his numerous talks.